The hidden reason: my son was clearing out my garage. I noticed things disappearing from my garage about a month ago. Small stuff at first. A roll of duct tape, a box of nails, my favorite hammer. I honestly thought I was just losing my mind. But then my cordless power drill went missing. That is a $300 tool. Leo's 16, and for the most part he's a great kid. But he started coming home late, covered in grease and dust, smelling like old sawdust. When I'd ask him where he'd been, he'd just shrug, give me that classic teenager poker face, and say he was just hanging out with the guys. That I started to spiral. Was he selling my gear? Was he getting into something dark? Last Tuesday I finally reached my breaking point. I watched him sneak out the side door with a heavy backpack, and I followed him in my truck, staying a few cars back so he wouldn't spot me. He didn't go to the park or the mall. He walked 3 blocks over, to a tiny rundown house on the edge of the neighborhood. The porch was literally rotting away. I watched from the curb as an elderly man, Mr. Henderson, opened the door. He's a widower, and he has mostly kept to himself since his wife passed away 3 years ago. Leo didn't just drop off the bag. He pulled out my drill, some spare lumber he'd scavenged from a construction site, and spent the next 4 hours, in the pouring rain, fixing those porch stairs. The way Mr. Henderson looked at him, it broke me. It wasn't just a neighborly thank you. It was like Leo was the only person who had looked his way in months. My son wasn't a thief. He was a lifeline. When he finally dragged himself home that night, looking absolutely exhausted, I didn't yell about the missing tools. I didn't even mention the garage. I just sat him down, handed him a cold Gatorade and a brand new set of heavy-duty work gloves I'd picked up on the way home. I looked him in the eye and said, if we're going to tackle that leaky roof on Saturday, we're going to need to load up the truck. He just stared at me for a second, then gave me the biggest, most relieved smile I've ever seen. I guess some things are worth way more than a $300 drill.